Let us continue gaseous state. In gaseous state, Andrews isotherm of liquefaction of carbon dioxide gas. So in this, we are liquefying carbon dioxide gas by keeping temperature constant. Isotherm means temperature constant. Okay. In this graph, we will take two axes. In one axis, we will take pressure. Pressure we will take. In another axis, we will take volume. We are taking volume. We are getting a graph. The graph is like this. It is at a certain temperature. Suppose T1 temperature. This temperature is fixed. Now we will take a T2 temperature. We will take. Now we will take temperature T2. Now T2 is greater than T1. T2 is greater than T1. We will fix the volume here. Let us fix the volume here. Okay, we will fix the volume. Volume is equal to this much, while corresponding pressure is this much. Okay, this part is gaseous part. It is gaseous part. Okay. Now at temperature T1, temperature is T1 fixed, volume is fixed, corresponding pressure is this much, number of moles also fixed. So what and all fixed? Say temperature fixed, volume is fixed, number of moles is fixed. At this temperature, pressure is this much. Now we are taking T2 temperature. T2 temperature, it is high temperature, it is low temperature. Volume is fixed in both cases. Number of moles is fixed in both cases. Now you see that temperature is high means kinetic energy will be higher, kinetic energy will be lower. So velocity of molecules will be more, velocity of molecules will be less. So number of collisions will be high, number of collisions will be low here. So that how the pressure will be there here, how the pressure will be there. So what do you think about pressure at T2 temperature and pressure at T1 temperature? What do you think about pressure at T2 temperature and pressure at T1 temperature? Pressure is high. You are saying pressure is high, pressure is low. Now say whether T2 graph, the graph at T2 temperature will be above T1 or below T1 or over T1. How it will be there? The graph for T2 temperature will be above T1 or below T1 or over T1. How it will be there? Because at T2 temperature, pressure is high, you said. At the same volume, pressure is high means it will go like this. It will go like this. It will be higher, like this it will go. Therefore, at T2 temperature, the graph will be above T1 will be above T1 or over T1 or below T1. What do you say? What do you say? How the graph will be there? At T2 temperature, how the graph will be there? If the graph comes above this or below this or over this, how it will be there? Okay, you are saying that over T1. Therefore, now the graph is over T1. Okay, the graph is over T1 that we are saying. Okay. Sorry. Now we are going for a T2 curve. T2 curve is coming like this. It is at T2 temperature. At T2 temperature curve we are seeing. At T2 temperature we are getting the graph like this. So T2 temperature the graph will be above T1 cell. Next the points we will see at which points to which points gas and liquid, those points we will see. Now point A to B. Point A to B gas. Point A to B is gas. Then point B to C. Point B to C is liquid. Liquid and vapor. Liquid and vapor. Then point C to D. is a liquid. C2D is only liquid. Physical state of carbon dioxide. A to B is gas. B to C is liquid and vapor. C to D is liquid. Now we will see in this T2 temperature we will see. At point E, point F is what means gas. Here F to G is what? Liquid plus vapor. Liquid plus vapor. G to H is liquid. G to S is liquid. Sorry. Now we will take fixed volume. We will take. We are taking the fixed volume this much. At this volume, at T1 temperature, at this point, carbon dioxide starts liquefying. While at T2 temperature, how the carbon dioxide is there, you see. Now see that when the temperature is T1, at this volume, at point B, carbon dioxide starts to liquefy. At the same volume, at T2 temperature, carbon dioxide is in gaseous state or starts to liquefy, or what you have in mind that you say. Okay. Now at T1 temperature, for at this volume, corresponding point B, carbon dioxide gas starts to liquefy. At the same volume, at T2 temperature, what is the physical state of carbon dioxide? Will it starts to liquefy or not? You are saying gas. At T2 temperature, carbon dioxide is in gaseous state. It does not start to liquefy. Why is it so? Why is it so? At T1 temperature, carbon dioxide gas starts to liquefy. At T2 temperature, carbon dioxide is in gaseous state only. It is not starting to liquefy. Why is it so? Okay. Now T1 temperature we have drawn. Now we will go for T2 temperature. T2 temperature we have drawn. Okay. Now we will see this point. Now we will take H and I. Now temperature is T1. Volume is equal to point H and point I. At this point, carbon dioxide gas starts to liquefy. Starts to liquefy. Starts to liquefy. Now we will take temperature T2. Volume is equal to point H, or V1 volume also we can consider. Better we will consider this as V1. This is V1. Now volume is equal to V1. Now T2 temperature. Now say carbon dioxide physical state. Carbon dioxide physical state. Does it start to liquefy? Does it start to liquefy? Does it start to liquefy? Does it start to liquefy or not? Okay. Now we will say this point we will see here at T2 temperature. T2 temperature will take, T1 temperature will take. Here kinetic energy is high. Here kinetic energy will be low. That means kinetic energy of molecules higher, kinetic energy of molecules lower. This indicates attraction between molecules low, attraction between molecules high. Do you agree this? T2 is greater than T1. So here kinetic energy is greater than here kinetic energy. This indicates attraction between molecules here is lower than this. So since attraction is high, liquefying easily. Since attraction is low, liquefying is difficult. Therefore, now say at this, when the temperature is T2 and the volume is V1, carbon dioxide physical state is what? And carbon dioxide physical state is what do you say at this temperature? Here at this point, when the temperature is T1, at this point, corresponding volume is V1, carbon dioxide gas starts to liquefy. Here carbon dioxide gas starts to liquefy. For the same volume at T2 temperature, carbon dioxide gas physical state. What is the physical state? You are saying gas. Physical state, you are saying gas. That means, does it start to liquefy? No, it is not starting to liquefy. So now the temperature is T1. At temperature T1, at this volume, carbon dioxide gas starts to liquefy. If you raise the temperature for the same volume, carbon dioxide will be in gaseous state, it will not liquefy. Why? Because higher the temperature, higher the kinetic energy. Higher the kinetic energy in the sense movement will be faster than this. That indicates attraction is lower than this, isn't it? Attraction is lower than this. Since movement is faster, how attraction will be there? So attraction is lower than this. Since attraction is high in this place, liquefaction will be easy. Higher liquefaction will be difficult. Okay. Now you are saying that it is forming rectangular hyperbola. Now, why do you say that it forms a rectangular hyperbola here? Only for gaseous state, if it is gas, then only we can compare with the pressure, and P is inversely proportional to volume. Starts to liquefy in the sense P is inversely proportional to volume, that point we cannot take. Sorry. Now we can say at this place, here gas starts to liquefy. Here at this place, carbon dioxide is in gaseous state only. Sir. Then on a further decreasing volume, carbon dioxide gas goes to this point. At this point, it starts to liquefy. It starts to liquefy. Sir. So when you raise the temperature, at which volume carbon dioxide gas starts to liquefy, that will decrease or increase or remain same, that is it. Now on raising the temperature, the volume at which carbon dioxide gas starts to liquefy, what happens? Do you say decreases or increases or remains same? What do you say? Now see that you are raising the temperature at T1. At this volume, carbon dioxide gas starts to liquefy. For the same corresponding volume at T2 temperature, carbon dioxide is in gaseous state only. Why? Because kinetic energy is more. At T2 temperature, at this point, carbon dioxide starts to liquefy. This volume, corresponding volume is this much. Corresponding volume is this much. Now the question is, on raising the temperature, the volume at which carbon dioxide gas starts to liquefy, what happens? The volume is moving this side or moving this side or being at this place, what shall we say? Now, on raising the temperature, the volume at which carbon dioxide gas starts to liquefy, this volume side moving towards left or right or being at the same place, what shall we say? Sir, so you are saying that this decreases, this volume decreases, sir. So how the graph will be there, that we will see. How the graph will be there, that point we will see. Here we will take pressure of gas, pressure we will take, here volume of the sample we will take. Now the graph how it will be there, in the sense for liquefying volume, the volume at which liquefy, it will go like this on rising the temperature. So the graph at T1 temperature, the graph is like this at T1 temperature. Now we will raise the temperature, we will go for T2 temperature. At T2 temperature, the graph is like this at T2 temperature. We will raise the temperature still more, we will go to T3 temperature. At T3 temperature, the graph will be like this. At T4 temperature, we will see the graph will be like this, sir. Okay. So now we will say, at T1 temperature, at this volume, carbon dioxide starts to liquefy. So V1 will take. At T2 temperature, at this volume, carbon dioxide starts to liquefy. V2 will say. At T3 temperature, at this volume, carbon dioxide starts to liquefy. V3 will say. At T4 temperature, carbon dioxide starts to liquefy. At V4 we will say. So carbon dioxide liquefying tendency depends on temperature. At T1 temperature, at this volume, carbon dioxide gas starts to liquefy. At T2 temperature, carbon dioxide gas starts to liquefy at the volume which is lesser than V1. So on rising the temperature, the volume at which carbon dioxide gas starts to liquefy decreases, sir. So on raising the temperature, volume at which carbon dioxide gas starts to liquefy decreases. Sorry, okay. This point we got an idea. Okay. So once liquefaction starting, in the sense, then on decreasing the volume, it goes on converting into liquid. At one stage, it will completely converted to liquid, sir. Now in this graph, we will take here pressure axis, here volume axis. Sorry. Now the volume at which carbon dioxide gas starts to liquefy, that point we got, that graph comes like this. The volume at which carbon dioxide gas starts to liquefy, that graph we got. Okay. Now we will take this graph is at T1. Now we will take T2 graph, we will take. This is at T2. Sorry. Now when the temperature is T1, now the corresponding volume, at this volume, suppose we will take this is Vx. At this volume, at this point, carbon dioxide completely in liquid state. when the temperature is T1 and the volume is equal to so and so, and the point C, carbon dioxide is in completely liquid state. Carbon dioxide is completely in liquid state. Completely in liquid state. Carbon dioxide is in liquid state completely. Sorry. Now, at T2 temperature we'll take. At T2 temperature. At T2 temperature, we will see. That means now at T1 temperature, when the volume is equal to Vx, at point C, carbon dioxide completely converted to liquid. When the volume is greater than this, carbon dioxide, some amount in liquid, some amount in gas, like this is there. Some amount in liquid, some amount in gas. Okay. So at T1 temperature, at volume Vx, at point C, carbon dioxide completely in liquid state. At T1 temperature, when the volume is greater than this, it is in liquid and gas that side. When the volume is less than Vx, only liquid. Sir. Now we will take T2 temperature, we'll take. Now we are considering T2 temperature. Sorry, T2 temperature. Now the volume compare with Vx, carbon dioxide should be completely in liquid state. Carbon dioxide converted completely to liquid state. That volume we will see. Now at which volume carbon dioxide gas completely converted to liquid, that we'll see. Carbon dioxide gas completely converted to liquid at T2 temperature. Now temperature is T2. At which volume carbon dioxide gas completely converted to liquid, that we'll see. Now this point we'll take. Corresponding volume we will take. At this point, carbon dioxide gas completely converted to liquid. Now at this volume, carbon dioxide gas completely converted to liquid. Sir. Now this Vy is greater than Vx. Sir. Now see that at T2 temperature, at this volume, carbon dioxide gas completely converted to liquid. At T1 temperature, carbon dioxide gas at this volume completely converted to liquid. Sorry. Now the volume at which gas is completely converted to liquid, that is different when temperature is different. The volume at which gas completely converted to liquid is different at a different volume. Sorry. Now here temperature is high, here temperature is low. At higher volume, at lower volume, carbon dioxide gas completely converted to liquid. At a higher volume itself, carbon dioxide gas completely converted to liquid. Why is it so? That means on raising the temperature, carbon dioxide gas completely converted to liquid, that tendency is increasing. That's why at a higher volume itself, the gas is completely converted to liquid. That this indicates here liquefaction tendency is higher when compared to this. Why is it so? Now you are asking why is it so? Why this happens? it is against our expectation. It is this point is against our expectation. We expect in a opposite way. The experimental result gives against our expectation. Sir, let it be. Now we will take this point. This point is against our expectation. It is against our expectation. Now we will take T3 temperature. That means we are raising the temperature. T3 temperature will take. How the graph will be there, we will see. The graph is like this at T3 temperature. Next we will take T4 temperature will take. T4 temperature we have taken. Sorry. So we will take at T4 temperature. At T4 temperature we have got the graph. Let us join these points. These points let us join. We will join these points. We got a like this. Sir, that means this boundary gives, this line gives at which volume corresponding temperature carbon dioxide gas completely converts to liquid. That point it says, that boundary it is. Okay. Now here we are taking pressure, here we are taking volume. Now this is the boundary line. This is the boundary line. This boundary line says, carbon dioxide gas completely converts to liquid. Carbon dioxide gas completely converts to liquid. That boundary line gives carbon dioxide gas completely converts to liquid. Sorry. Now at T1 temperature, it is this we will take at T1 temperature, volume we will take this as V1. Next we will go T2 temperature, volume we will take V2. Sorry. On raising the temperature, we are raising the temperature. Volume at which carbon dioxide gas completely converted to liquid increases. Volume at which carbon dioxide gas completely converted to liquid increases. The temperature at which on raising the temperature, volume at which carbon dioxide gas completely converted to liquid increases. Sir. Now we will consider T2, T1. Volume is V2 here. Here also volume is V2. That point we will take. Here carbon dioxide gas completely in liquid state. Here carbon dioxide some amount in gaseous state, some amount in liquid state. Here this point we are saying from this experimental result. Already we said this point is against our expectation we said. This point is against our expectation that we said. Now we are taking these two as per from the experimental results we are taking. From the experimental result we are writing. Not our by own, not our by our expectation. Okay. So T2 temperature, T1 temperature. We will take the point at V2. V2 point we will take. Here V2, here V2. At V2, here carbon dioxide gas is in completely liquid state. At T1, when the volume is V2, some amount of carbon dioxide is in gaseous state, some amount of carbon dioxide is in liquid state. It is experimental result. This indicates, what does it indicate? How the distance between molecules will be there. Volume same in the sense, distance between molecules will be same. Sorry. Here completely liquid, here how it is there means some amount in gaseous state, some amount in liquid state. So at this distance, here distance same, distance between molecules same. Completely in liquid state means here attraction should be greater than this attraction. This point we said from this graph, from this experimental result, from the behavior of the molecules. This point we are saying from the experimental result and from the behavior of the molecules. So since attraction between molecules higher, therefore all the molecules are converted to liquid state. Since attraction between molecules is lower, some of the molecules is in gaseous state. Now see how the behavior is there. How the behavior is there. This behavior is against our expectation. Sir, let it be. We will see the continuation of this. We will see. Now, the experimental result is against our expectation. Against our expectation, sir. Now we will take here pressure. We will take pressure of substance. We will take volume of substance. We will take. Now we will draw the boundary line. One boundary line is this boundary line says carbon dioxide gas starts to liquefy. This boundary line says carbon dioxide starts to liquefy. Carbon dioxide gas starts to liquefy. We will go for another boundary line. We are going for another boundary line. This boundary line says carbon dioxide gas completely converted to liquid. Carbon dioxide gas completely converted to liquid. Sorry. Now we will see in between these two boundary lines what. Now we will see in between these two boundary lines. These two boundary lines, how it is there means carbon dioxide sample is in some amount in liquid state, some amount in vapor state. Like this is there. Now see, in between these two boundary lines, that means here, that means within the dome, within this dome, okay, within the dome. Within the dome, how it is there means some amount of carbon dioxide is in liquid, some amount of carbon dioxide is in gaseous state. Sir. So within this dome, suppose we are taking this point. Suppose we are taking this point. At this point, some amount of carbon dioxide, is in gaseous state, some amount of carbon dioxide is in liquid state. Sir. Now we will take a point here. What do you say regarding this point? What do you say regarding this point? At this point, carbon dioxide is in gaseous state or carbon dioxide is in liquid state. Which point will you say? Okay. What is your thought at this point? Do you say gas liquid mixture? One student says gas liquid mixture. Now within this dome, anywhere or any point, or at any point, some amount of carbon dioxide is in gaseous state and some amount of carbon dioxide is in liquid state. Now what about this point? This blue color point is there? No. At this point, how it will be there? Okay. You are saying that in liquid state. In liquid state you are saying. Sir. That means here we will take a sir. So now you are saying completely in liquid state you are saying. Sir, we will check. We will check that here we will take pressure of gas. Here we will take volume of sample. Here pressure of sample. Okay. Now we are drawing a dome. We are drawing a dome. Sir, we have drawn the dome. We have drawn the dome. Now we will take any one curve. We will take. We are taking this curve. We are taking this curve. Now we will say at this point carbon dioxide gas starts to liquefy. Carbon dioxide gas starts to liquefy. At this point carbon dioxide is in completely liquid state. Suppose we are taking this point. At this point how it will be there? It is a sample. In this sample carbon dioxide, some amount of carbon dioxide is in liquid state. So this boundary line we will give. So we have given the boundary line. It is the boundary line. It is the boundary line. Below the boundary line, carbon dioxide is in liquid state. Above the boundary line, carbon dioxide is in vapor state. We can see the boundary. Okay, we can see the boundary. Okay. Now, here at this point, some amount of carbon dioxide is in liquid state, some amount of carbon dioxide is in vapor state. Between these two, boundary line will be there. Sir. Now we will take this point. Now at this point, carbon dioxide, will it be in gaseous state or will it be in liquid state? Sir.